Erica, family and friends of Candy are devastated, and they're asking themselves why and how this happened. Kevin and Erica, as you can see, it's very windy and rainy up here on the bank of the Trinity Bay, and the only way to get to the crash site is by boat. So you can only imagine the kind of weather conditions that investigators are facing as they search for clues into what happened. Kevin and Erica, it's hard to find the words to describe what police say happened here. This is such a difficult and horrible situation. But within the last hour, police have identified the father as Jovanis Roque, and he will be charged with capital murder. Early voting across Southeast Texas begins tomorrow, and a big race happening right here in Beaumont. Incumbent Mayor Becky Ames facing re-election. She has 4 challengers. Yeah, that's right. No official word on an evacuation, but we can definitely see an urgency from people trying to get out. Now, this happened about 2 o'clock. It was very scary. A lot of people were asleep when it happened, so it woke them up. This time they were awake. They felt it. They saw it. Now, if you didn't know, today is St. Patrick's Day. Guys, I'm in Finette right now. This is the area that most of you have been wondering about. Nobody can get here. This is actually 365. We had to walk through water to get to this area, and when we were coming the mid-county side to 365, the floodgates are closed, and that's for very good reason because the water is high over here still. This house behind me completely submerged in water right now. The water has actually gone down now, so this is incredible. Look at the cars. There's one under here. There's also one right here too, and I did speak with the homeowner, and he said these cars were parked on the side of the road, and they've gone there from how much water we got in this area. Now, severe weather caused tremendous damage across North Texas, and the powerful wind caused devastation at one Dallas apartment complex. This is video of a crane that toppled onto a Dallas apartment building, killing 1 person inside and badly injuring several others.
There's been a lot of information thrown your way. We get it, and we want to break this down for you, especially when it comes to Texas reopening. So here's what opens up on Friday. Many homeowners in Port Neches still have damage to their homes 6 months later, a constant reminder of that horrible night. Kevin and Erica, police have been on scene all afternoon processing the crime scene here in Orange. I've also spoken with a handful of neighbors, and everyone is just shocked. They're struggling to understand how this could happen. A week has gone by since people were rescued from their flooded homes here in Vidor, but one soldier and his family were away during the storm and returned to find almost all of their belongings destroyed. Well, it's already that time again to make your voices heard. This week, Texans head back to the polls for local and statewide elections. Applying for unemployment is step number 1. Then every week you're unemployed, you have to request payments from the Texas Workforce Commission. If you've been waiting to get your hair done or go back to the gym, we've got good news for you today. But there are going to be rules in place to keep everyone safe. From flooded homes to thoughts of uncertainty, people in the Teacherville neighborhood waited days for Imelda's floodwaters to recede. Now that the coast is clear, they say it's time to rebuild. Flood, rebuild, flood, now rebuild again. A cycle that unfortunately many in Southeast Texas are becoming all too familiar with. For one woman in Winnie, she's choosing to remain positive.
I've got faith, that he'll take care of me.
Janie Wood says she woke up early Thursday morning to her granddaughter saying water was coming into the house.
I woke up and I thought, well, maybe it's not going to get too bad. But it just kept rising.
Her home received almost a foot of water. Flooding she feels was worse than Harvey.
We moved back in January 31st of this year. It took that long.
A process Wood says she's not ready to do again.
I cried. And I'm not crying right now, but I'm trying not to.
She's remaining positive.
But then I said, it's all going to be okay. And the Lord, peace come over me. So
clinging on to the things that are important.
I'm gonna make it. I have enough with my kids and my friends and all the family and help.
A lot of people who made it out on the lucky side have been asking what they can do to help. Well, the answer may be in the back of your closet. Storage bins. Almost every store around the area is sold out, so if you have a few to spare, you may consider donating them to a neighbor in need. In Winnie, Makensie Hinkle, 12 News.